And that'll be good clips too. All of us coming to see.
I was about to say, I didn't want to ruin it. You're just ruining the clip.
I'm sorry.
That's why I didn't say nothing.
Oh, man.
I didn't know.
Cheers, fellas.
Yep. Cheers to the in person.
In person, bro.
Yep.
I gotta stop tapping the cup when I cheer. I'm not taking a shot right now. Wow.
Welcome back to the Third Degree Podcast.
I wasn't ready to start yet.
Okay.
All right, we can start.
Welcome back to the Third Degree Podcast. Ever in person.
Yes. What's going on, everybody? I'm Tyson.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Kevin.
Yeah, this is the first in-person episode of the Third Degree. Without further ado, welcome back to another episode. First and foremost, how y'all boys doing, man? I ain't seen y'all since last month.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Yeah.
right here.
Same thing going. I mean, working. I mean, that's pretty much.
That's pretty much what I
all
do
you
every
do is
day.
working, bro.
I mean, it is holiday season though. I mean, I think I only work 2 days each week, like New Year's and Christmas. So yeah,
I don't gotta go back to work.
you're
Are you already off?
like you.
I'm chilling.
How long you been off?
Just the first day I got off. Yeah. So.
That boy about to take the golf course.
Oh yeah.
Especially with this warm front. It actually felt nice yesterday.
Yeah. I want to play 9 holes today.
Where'd you go?
Brookstone.
It's good to be home, man. It's good to be home. I'll be here for like another week. I think I'll go back on the 29th. Man, I gotta hit the ground running when I get back, man.
Texas. Yeah.
First month was a little, learned some lessons, I'll put it that way.
So you're not moving back here?
I don't think so.
You should just figure it.
For sure. Nah, that's Texas, bro. That's so much opportunity out there, man.
Oh, it's like, you gotta get it in, get some money and then go on. I'll enjoy it. And then y'all gotta come out here and see the boy.
I haven't been to Texas.
Everywhere you been, you ain't been to Texas.
I've never been to Texas.
I haven't been to Texas either.
It's definitely hot right now. It's definitely hot right now.
And it's like 70.
No,
Oh, you said it's high right now. High on the list.
I'm saying like everybody out here is like, oh, Houston, Dallas. Like Texas is a hot spot for people right now.
I feel like it's always been that way though.
Oh really?
It was always.
No, I feel like recently, I say probably like 2025, 24.
Anywhere outside of somebody's hometown is the spot. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but I feel like there's always like you said, Houston. People say like Vegas, Atlanta. My top 3 is Houston, Atlanta, Charlotte. Those like the 3.
Where you go or for where?
Just like where I want to go. And I mean, I already been to all. Like before I went to India, I was like, I can have a good time here, and like it won't be too much. I want to go visit New York, but I already know it's gonna be too much.
That's interesting. I don't know.
All the people in Times Square, at least what it look like on like social media.
do you mean just like visiting or like living?
Like visit. I can't live nowhere cold. I refuse. when I have to like fully function in the snow, and like
there's
still operate and can't just be like, oh yeah, I ain't gotta do nothing this snowing outside. I get to sit in the house.
Yeah, that's not.
You expected me to come to work still? You expected me to?
I'm about to say everything. You see what the boys be saying in the chat?
Oh, yeah.
No, it snowed 10 inches today.
The minute a lick of snow hit this ground, I'm already prepared not to go to work that day. I'm not going to work.
That's only gonna happen in the South, so I gotta stay in the
The South is where it's at.
Right
I wouldn't mind.
Right down to Charlotte for me. I stay in Charlotte. But anywhere else, I haven't frequented Atlanta. I haven't been to Atlanta in like 5 years.
I feel like I hate on Atlanta. Like,
I don't hate on it. It's just like somebody from Atlanta would have to show me what to do there. Like
I don't hate
reason to go.
Every time I go to Atlanta, like even if I have a good time, like it's overstimulating for me, bro. Whenever I go to it, like just the roads overstimulate.
I don't know. There's just nothing. I have no reason to be there.
That's
I don't know anybody close to me that's in Atlanta for real.
And I don't have anybody in Atlanta talking about something. You gotta come out to Atlanta.
I'm saying like nobody's saying that to me.
I don't have no one like that.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you like to do. It's just because Atlanta just, at least from where we at, no disrespect to anybody, but I feel like everywhere you go offers good. Atlanta's just expensive with it though. Alright. Now that I'm back home, I feel like this was a better conversation for in person compared to doing it virtually. Which I might not be too hip to the rap game. But I gotta get into all this Young Thug, and 21 Savage, and all this. Like, I gotta touch on this, man. First off, the one thing, this is why I also like Atlanta more than here. I feel like a lot of what happens in Atlanta kind of, well, we're above Georgia, right?
We're above Georgia.
So we're kind of, it kind of floats up to Carolina, and like, I feel like some of like Atlanta slang and kind of hip hop and all that kind of, it's like in South Carolina too. So it's like, we don't really have anything to root for at home.
Like hip hop wise.
Hip hop wise, yeah.
I mean, Speaker Knockers would have probably been the guy. Like,
yeah, but
Speaker Knockers was gonna be him.
Shout out PG Raw.
PG Raw.
But it's like
18 Vino was about to be
18
something too.
In fact, shout out Legend Yeti. The thing about South Carolina rappers is they are hard. It's just nobody from other states just really just pick them up. I don't know. We too small to promote everybody on our own. We need other people stuff.
I wouldn't even say that, but a lot of rappers, rest in peace, like a lot of them
That's
just
true.
didn't make it there just because they just weren't here long enough.
Knockers was gonna be the one.
Yeah, for sure.
ATV gonna be the one. There's probably some others.
I didn't even know ATV was from Fairfield. Like I didn't even know he was from Fairfield until like last year.
Yeah, nah, but and I feel like I found out about Vino like right before he ended up passing. All the rap culture here kind of feeds off from Atlanta, but it's like we really get to be there.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, especially if you're into that, like that's true.
But yeah, man, like the whole Young Thug Gunna situation. 21 talking about what happened to the streets. Everyone saying F the streets. So like, not even from a music standpoint, but like, how do y'all feel about that situation? Just Young Thug, Gunna, basically like brothers rapping together, kings of YSL, they get locked up.
Like I said, I'm not from the streets by any means, and I will never put that in my own. But I never personally understood, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say F the streets. Like, I mean, I don't know why somebody would say that, especially if you're from the streets, like if that's what made you who you are. But at the same time, I think that's sort of like a subliminal message to say like, all right, whatever, like rules and regulations, code of ethics, like our morals, like our unwritten rules,
Street code.
the street code, like that's not being followed no more. But is it not being followed anymore because it doesn't need to be followed no more, or is it not being followed anymore because
People just break it.
people just breaking it? Like you telling me that somebody is getting put on a stand, right? And you now, if you're a part of it, especially in the YSL case, if you're a part of whatever's going on, and you sit up here and just say you're incriminating other people to lighten your load, I feel like that's wrong because it's like obviously if you didn't do, it's wrong to sit here and out everybody else if you were a willing participant with everybody. But to sit here and say that someone you're about to give me 25 to life, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. I'm not going. I'm not going. Like, I mean, I don't know about F the streets, but you shouldn't want any streets. You shouldn't want there to be streets.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't want gang violence and stuff. I mean, yeah, cliche. Like on like violence. You don't want that to happen. We need to bring everybody together. That's not gonna happen. But there shouldn't be any streets. Like, you should be encouraging F the streets, go to college.
Yeah, I get what
You know, like,
yeah. That's why I was asking. So we were talking about like what does that actually mean when he's saying F the streets? It's like
he ended up going on Twitter and posting like he said like when he said F the streets, he meant like the murder and like the trauma, which is understandable because like you losing people you grew up with. Like, I watched his interview with Big Bang and he was like he actually compared to the military. I thought it was interesting. He was like because you know how like military vets they come home they have PTSD.
yeah,
And like they commit suicide, like all this type of stuff. Just like have to like it's a known thing that like they come home, they have PTSD, like that, and it's like they just have to deal with like suffer from different mental conditions, things like that. Like,
yeah,
and just lead different outcomes.
but you
Very
rap
well
about
known.
it, but you rap about it and glorify it. Like you rap about it and glorify it at the same time.
Yeah,
Because with military vets, a lot of military people will tell you they will never talk about what happened. They will never talk about their experiences.
That is true.
They will never talk about it. So is it truly PTSD if you're rapping and glorifying it and making millions of dollars off of it?
but he was saying
that's a good point.
He was saying, which is a good point, but I feel like this is kind of what he did to like say otherwise. Yeah, you rap about it, but these are also people like they have those experiences and all of what, like 2, 3, 4 years maybe. You join the military, you train. At least back during these times, like when it was actually like these people train with them like basic training and all that stuff. 2, 3 years after you go to war, somebody you've been around every day dies. You have to deal with that. But then he was saying, like, these people that you grew up with, like, you know these people for, like, 15, 20 years. And it's like, you lose them. And it's not like it's like a army war zone. You know how people compare the hood to a war zone? Describe the hood and, like, place like that as a war zone. So it's, like, not neglecting what happens in the military because you ain't never seen me put no combat boots on. I'm scared. You feel me? I'm scared. I'm not going to the military. So not neglecting that. But he was just saying that even though they rap about it and glorify it, it's just still a level of trauma that's there. It might be more than the military, just based on how long they've known people, like just the ways that different things happen. But he was saying also, this is just like one of those general black men statements, which I feel like it's true. We get taught to process things in ways that aren't healthy. Much of the stuff we get taught to just kind of dust that off, brush that off, push that off, just keep it pushing. Don't really process it. And so,
but is it
that's a thing. Before you go, that's a thing that I feel like they kind of rap about it, like
to express
to an extent. They'll be like G Herbo got a song, "Give It All," talking about all the people that he lost. He was like, "I'll give it all back, all the money in the fame, like I'll give it all, just like to have like all his folks back." I feel like people don't really understand it because it's like, okay, like I can't grieve properly, but I can at least rap about my experiences.
Okay.
Instead of it being like,
yeah, I see your point too. I see that. I see that. I don't know. You go.
I just feel like it's a comparison that you can make, but also it's like the military is something that you go to. They can pay for your college. They give you benefits. You have these different things, and you want to talk about guys in World War I and World War II. You want to talk about trauma, like shell shock, all that stuff. And when you talk, and when, like I said, none of us are from the streets, so I can't sit here and
that's what I was saying.
Like,
we can't really.
But at the same time, it's like it's hard for me because I've seen people from those environments that have grown up and have, went through college and have their own businesses and do stuff like that. And am I sitting here saying that, well, to get rid of all that trauma, just don't do it? No, because a lot of, like, that's all they know. Like,
yeah, I was saying, so it's
like
it's what you're born into.
Yeah, if you're born into it, I'm never going to blame somebody for doing it. Like, but we have to, this is a cultural thing. Like, it's a cultural thing because they're trying to sit here and tell me that there are still gangs and everything out there right now, everything that we have going on. And there's too much opportunity in the world right now for all of that stuff to still be going on.
But like, I do understand what you're saying. But it's like, even like when we teaching, bro, like, I can see how easy it starts. The root of all of it. I had kids at school, like, none of the kids in my school were in gangs, but it's like just talking to them and like just interacting with them. Cause I talked to these kids like they grown adults. I ain't gonna lie. I was not babying them kids. I taught 4th grade, so it's like they would talk to me about stuff, and it's like a lot of times you hear rappers and they'll say like, because you're saying like don't do it, just like it's just, oh, you don't want to live that life, you don't want to have to deal with these things. Like, don't be gang bang or stuff like that. Now I'm not talking like I got the pain from the streets. Again, I'm not from the streets either. Say, yeah, not from the streets, don't tap me. But it's like a lot of them be like, I had no food in the crib, like something about my mama, like living with my granny, trying to help pay the bills, getting evicted. I feel like honestly, I can't sit here and say that would not make me do things out of the ordinary.
No, for sure, like
to go make it happen. Yeah,
based on circumstances and life circumstances, like I'm never going to blame somebody for being in those situations.
People do what they do to this.
You got to do what you got to do to not be successful, but just to live.
Yeah,
survive, right?
And so that's why it's just like everybody don't want to go to college. Everybody don't want to take that route. Some people want to make as much money as they can to go put their mom in the house and get them out of that area. And then when it comes to a point, you ain't got nothing to lose. You might do a little bit more than what somebody else may do to make that happen. You might, I mean, it's not even that. Just like, think about it. Like, we're all good Samaritans here. I go to work 9 to 5, and somebody can go out and rob someone, or somebody could, I guess, sell drugs, whatever the case may be. They can make what I make in a month in 2 days. One lick. They can make your salary in 1 lick. they know the right spot. They can do it like that. And so, especially when you're talking about people, a lot of families coming from low income areas, and you got these kids, and they're like, shoot, we don't got no food on the table. We ain't got no heat, and you trying to tell me I got to get a 9 to 5 job to make a paycheck that's not even going to cover the rent for this month, when I can go out and hit this lick and double, triple, whatever it is. I can cover this and be able to go out and get me a pair of Jordans and be able to go out and do that. I mean, like I said, it's a hard bargain, especially if you're already from like in that type of environment, and that's what everybody is doing. Everybody's hustling. That's all you see. That's all you know. Yeah. So I mean, like I said,
I think. Oh, you John?
I don't even know why I said like I said. I just said that like a filler word. I don't even know why I said
Go ahead, cheers, fellas.
Ain't no more drink in my cup, buddy.
Oh, brother, I'll cheers it. But I was gonna say is like, are we part of the problem? Because
I was about to ask that too.
Like guys like us.
yes, well, not just us.
No.
I mean, us in this space, but like, just so think about the music and the culture and the street and what these rappers are rapping about, right? We be sitting in our cars making them rich, bumping these music, parties, the clubs, the guys from the suburbs. People have no connection to this life or whatsoever. None of that they're talking about. We're the ones like, oh, what were you singing before we?
Oh yeah, no.
Video?
Shout out Fox. Shout out Fox BD and YTB.
So it's like
Scoot over, get rolled over, get rolled on, something like that.
but it's like
So
we're putting the money in pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like the same kids that you want to sit here and say like how you taught. Like you can tell how these kids are talking.
Yeah.
Imagine they're already doing that, and then they go off and listen to something like that.
That
It's going to glorify it.
exactly. So
I mean, you got kids in the suburbs that try to
emulate.
that they're trying to emulate that.
So it's like
I got a hot take on this one because
that's something to think about.
I feel like, and not even I feel, I've been in rooms where this has been discussed, like especially with me, like going to school for education. There's been whole panels about this exact topic, and like the statistics behind it, and just the correlations and
Trying to
all
put some
the
research behind it.
yeah, like people, the research that actually goes into this, and it definitely proves everything that music has a negative impact on children.
Right.
Me personally, I don't think it matters. Y'all hear the music I listen to, and like, I have no parts.
But that's because we know better.
And that's what I feel like. It starts at home. It don't matter.
Yeah, everything starts in your
About
environment.
the
What you
music.
know.
But I feel like a lot of people blame the music directly, and it's like,
Oh well, yeah, that's
I mean, it's definitely
music
not a direct
definitely has
correlation.
a factor in it because what you listen to becomes a part of your mood and a part of your habits. Like,
I don't think so.
it definitely does. Okay, if you straight listen to sad music all the time, you're gonna be thinking sad things. It's easier to, it's subliminal. Like, I don't want to say it's programming. What you listen to definitely has an effect on your psyche.
It's like people have when they're sad, they listen to a certain kind of music. When they're happy, they listen to a certain kind of music.
So it has that effect. Now, is it going? Oh, I listened to this new 21 album. Let me go. Let me go.
That's what I thought.
Shoot up the block.
Yeah.
No,
I'm about to say,
it's not making you do that, but it definitely has.
But
a different type.
It glorifies a lifestyle, not necessarily. It glorifies because you have kids that are from. There were kids in where I'm from that I knew their parents. I know where they live. I've seen their house. I've seen their families, and they're portraying like they're from the streets, and they're not. Like they were not whatsoever. And am I saying that that's all because of music? No, but I will say it's not glorified anymore as like you shouldn't do this. I lost so many friends. It's glorified as being cool now. Like a lot of especially young kids see it as the cool thing to do, not necessarily the right thing, but that's what people think is cool to do. If not,
or not even a cool. This is what makes you tough. Like you said, like in our space, men are said, okay, keep pushing, keep it P, like always, and that's the P thing to do. These people that are tough and whatever it is, like that's someone you should be, or that's a type of attribute that you should have.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
That's what I think it is.
But I feel like it shouldn't do anything because like with me, I just feel like it's all storytelling. It don't matter if it's country music, R&B, rap, whatever.
Two things can be true.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like you just listen to it for pure entertainment and like, yeah, it goes with your. I feel like it matches your energy. You feeling hyper. Like, I'm not gonna listen to no sad music before I go play basketball, go work out or something. I'm gonna have on what I listened to earlier.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm hearing boom boom pow pow drugs. I'm like, yeah, let me run on the treadmill. I'm not saying it should be like a listen 21.
But you're also in the space to do that though.
Because we know better. But when you're talking about someone that is in the same exact space that they're rapping about, and they live that life every single day, especially when you're in the adolescent,
I'm saying,
mind frame, you start to see that music is like Glock in my trunk. Like you're rapping about that, and you're going down the street, and Jay's like, oh, yeah, this could be me. And somebody got shot. Maybe I need a Glock in my trunk. like the reason why we can sit here and disassociate, like we can sit here and say,
because we are
this is just a song,
not even remotely in that.
We know better because we're not even in that. But for a kid that's living that life, in their head, they genuinely feel like this song relates to me.
Yeah, it relates to me.
That song does not. That music does not relate to any of us.
Yeah, but I mean, at that point, if you already in the streets, the music can't make you be in the streets then, because you already know what they're talking about. At that point, you're just relating. It's not making you want to go do it. You're already doing it.
But you got to talk. Look at the mind frame. The whole 6'7" trend. Every kid in America right now is doing 6'7".
It's okay. 6'7". Did that start from the Skrilla? Did that start from LaMelo Ball?
No, neither or. It started from that kid at OT. It was a kid at OT that started that.
What kid at OT? What's OT?
Overtime.
On basketball?
Yeah, it was an interview. It was like, how tall are you? And he was like, I don't know, 6'7". Like that's what started it.
Oh, I thought LaMelo was the one who did that.
LaMelo, they made it popular.
Yeah. Oh. But it was this high school kid that started that.
I didn't even know. But
yeah, but like that.
That's something.
But I think Tyson, I think you're underestimating the power of influence. The power of influence that songs and trends and just like culture, like being in that environment has on people. And also, you also have to take into account that all of us have loving fathers in our lives, right? A lot of these, like, my father is an engineer. So, like, that's what I looked up to, right? When you have kids in these areas that actually live that lifestyle, and a lot of them, like, don't have fathers in their house, their role model might be. Yeah, well, that, or their fathers are in that space too. So that's what they're looking up to. You know what I'm saying? Like, not putting a blanket on everybody, but like, if we're talking about the street, that's the street. That's very common, very common story. So you're right. The music does not make you go. It shouldn't have an effect. Like, yes, I don't have a gun in my book bag because I heard that G Herbo, because YTV Fat has a gun in his book bag. But I can connect the dots and sit here and say, if this rapper is from the same street that this little kid is. You talked about Atlanta being hip hop central, right? So they know that these stories are going down in their city. So why would they not? So you might not even.
Yeah, no, that's true. I'll be riding through Atlanta. I'll be on Peach.
Riding down Peach every time I pass through Atlanta. So you might so you might not even do it because you want to be hard or think it's right. Like, they might genuinely do it because they think it's the right thing to do. Like, you think that's what they need to do. Atlanta is that city. But I'm in Atlanta. Every song I listen to, I got a gun. I might just need to get a gun and put it in my book bag just because. Because I don't, because I fear something might happen. Or I fear something might happen. Like I said, I think this is P. I think that's cool. It could be any number of reasons because everybody's different. But, like, I think you're underestimating the influenceability. I think that's the word. The influence. And actually, because, like, you don't know what them kids are going back to. Yeah, I know what I mean. Influenceability. I think that's it. Influenceability. But, like, you don't know what them kids going back to when they leave that school, or, like, what. I don't know what these, like, what you have to go through to be in the streets. I have no idea what you have to go through to be in the streets. But, like, we know how to disassociate. Like, yeah, so it's easy. I can listen to a song that talks about nothing but killing and just be like, oh, yeah, that song was hard. Yeah, that song was hard or it wasn't. But you got people that actually, like, feel that song. Like they actually feel it.
All right, so what about video games?
Now, I feel like for a video game, if you let that, if you base what you do in your life off of video games, that's crazy.
That's just where the standpoint I come from, because it's like, I feel like, I think I'm trying to put that same approach on everything. On all out of influence. It depends on the video game, but okay, think about a GTA.
I play GTA. You're not near any situation that the character will be in GTA.
But this ain't the old GTA. Like, this is the GTA. GTA nowadays literally makes it feel like you can cover anywhere. Like, you can have, because they got the rich people crime, they got the hood crime, they got the redneck crime. Anybody can do GTA type stuff.
I seriously think you
can run to somebody,
how easily
open the door, hop in their car,
and people do that on the real. People do that.
No, like, you have people that do stuff like that from video games. They're like, well, I saw it in this video game.
People be like, oh, my folks will let me play GTA because no shame, because I'm not hating on nobody's parent. But like,
I wasn't allowed to have that as a kid.
I barely it took me so much convincing just to let me get Call of Duty. I'm saying, like, you know.
But yeah, I feel like
we're gonna kill people, but it's just like, let me not say the K word for you.
I feel like you're saying this from like a sane perspective, but like, you have kids that see these things and they glorify it. They're like, a kid that plays an 8-year-old kid that plays Call of Duty every single day, they start to glorify guns.
I feel like it still goes to like the parents.
Yeah.
Why are you letting your 8-year-old play GTA every day?
And I feel like our like parents now are going to be way worse with that, with iPads, phones, all that. Ain't no telling like a lot of those kids in your 4th grade class had phones, didn't they?
Yeah,
they had phones, iPads,
iPhone 15.
Yeah, all that. There's no telling what your kid is watching. There is no telling what your kid is watching. So our generation of parents, like when we all become parents, I feel like it's going to be even worse. It's going to be at least the kids when we were kids, we had to learn from most of the stuff by experience.
Because our parents had no clue.
Exactly. We didn't have social media or phones to look at everything going on all the time. If I want to go look at hood vlogs, or I want to go look at Call of Duty gameplay, look at the streamer, I don't even have to play the game. I can watch it. If my mom won't let me get Call of Duty, I can
go watch it.
I can watch somebody play it. I can have somebody game share me Call of Duty and play it.
But it's like, it's out there, but it's like, it can still be restricted. I feel like
it can be restricted. Like,
I think
that comes down to every single individual home.
Yeah,
that's all it comes down.
But I'm saying, like, as a trainer, bro, like, you don't gotta put that technology in these kids' hands.
I won't be,
but they won't.
Yeah.
I mean,
I won't be.
But but also you gotta think about it, how crazy the world is now. I would feel worried if my 3rd grade kid didn't have a phone.
Flip phone, track phone.
Yeah.
They didn't stop making the first phones that we got when they started making iPhones. Yeah. My kids still gonna get that. They might have, but they might get that thing on eBay or something. They might have the phone with the screen and the keyboard on the front. And just pull that's all right there. Or they might get it from somebody. I never got to do that. I ain't never got to just snap a phone. But
I didn't get a phone until I was in 8th grade.
I got my first phone. Well, I had a flip phone in 5th grade. I didn't get my first iPhone until the 7th grade. I had a flip phone until the 7th grade.
I got a little phone that had the screen up top, keyboard on the bottom. When I turned 11 in the 5th grade, I seen it on my face the other day. I got my iPhone 5C in 8th grade.
Bro.
I was geek. But I got like a Samsung Galaxy in 6th grade.
My first phone was a Samsung Galaxy in 8th grade.
I remember that, John.
I didn't get my first iPhone.
We used to clown this man.
Oh boy, yeah, college.
He got a Samsung. But we'll be clowning this man. Samsung.
No, I had a different one.
He upgraded to another Samsung.
Everybody out. Ping, ping, ping. I remember those little bubbles and all those sounds, bro.
Man, that's hilarious.
No, it just had the regular one.
Did you have the one that had like the little side touchscreen part on the side?
Touchscreen.
It was like,
it was like
so. They like pop up on the edge. Remember that one Samsung that came?
Oh no, I didn't have that one.
Samsung did pop out with a few iPhones. I just refused to get those.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. For my business phone, I'm thinking about getting a Samsung. Actually,
you ain't lying.
Like the one that flips like that. I don't know, not the one that like the wide one, but I don't know what it's called. But it's some kind of Samsung phone that flips like one of the old Motorola's, like it flips over, but like the whole thing is a touchscreen.
Oh yeah. No, I have seen that one. It's Motorola.
I think it might be Motorola.
I've seen that.
Might be.
I be forgetting that other companies make phones.
But like for my business phone, I'm thinking about getting a Samsung, and then for my personal phone, having an iPhone. But
I use a Samsung if they sponsor us.
I still might not use.
Oh, you ruining the brand. But I still feel like none of that stopped being available. Like I'm trying to figure out when did it get to the point where it was like kids just need these, kids just need this. Like,
what do you mean?
Like, since when do kids need the newest iPhone? Because like even when we were young, there was phones out that were higher upgrades than our first phones.
Well, it's social media.
Everything's evolved. Everything's evolved. Okay, so think about when whenever phones were first coming out, right? We were like elementary school, right? It's new to everybody. It was not everybody has this phone, everybody has this latest. It didn't matter. All that mattered is that you could call and text.
Like you had your top dog with the iPhone 3.
Right, like you had the rich people with that. Like,
but everyone else had a BlackBerry.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. So now, fast forward, 20 years or 15 years, like, that is what the world revolves. Like, look, we're recording right now on the phone. Like, we're doing this. Everybody has that in their pocket. Everybody has the world at their fingertips.
And we didn't even know. Like, when I was in 3rd grade, I didn't even know the newest phone was.
I'm saying like that wasn't
no
a part of anybody's regular life.
But now
it's you have to have a phone in order to function in this world.
Even the 3rd grader, the 2nd grader,
even school. If you were in school, like how much technology do y'all use? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a part of everybody's life. So obviously the rest of that is gonna come with it as technology keeps, you know.
I wanted Beyblades, Bakugan,
Pokemon
cards. I wanted that for Christmas. I wanted
exactly.
That. I didn't want a pair of I didn't want earphones. I didn't want a new phone. I didn't want any of it. I wanted toys.
But I'm saying, I hear what y'all saying, but I still don't get when it was like, okay, I have to get my kids this. Because, bro, it don't, like...
I don't know.
I know, like, it's to an extent you just want to, you know, give your kids more than what you have.
I'm sure we still
roll your kids. Of course we still... I don't get to where, like, okay, just because the stuff is coming out that you can't have a household where your kids still want Beyblades, your kids still want the newest toys. They ain't stopped making toys.
Okay.
They ain't stopped making games.
Think about it like this, though. You can have that. I want that, personally. You can have that. You have to think about this. Again, I think you're underestimating the power of influence, because who is not? You have people like us or people like that are having kids that are influenced by this technology and stuff. So it's like everybody's in the same mindset. Oh, whoa, we need the latest this. Oh, we need the latest that. Oh, I'm gonna get my kids and have it on child lock. Or they even have like tablets and stuff for kids. You know what I'm saying? So why not?
At the elementary school, most of them
have tablets, iPads. They have that. So what? It's like, I think you're underestimating how much influence these have.
I'm not underestimating the influence in this aspect. Maybe the music one, because y'all did put me on game with that. But like with this aspect, I feel like people are not underestimating the influence, but neglecting the impact.
Oh, okay. You can flip. Yeah, you can flip it like that. Because same difference.
Everybody talks about, oh, they got tablets at school, they got this and all that at school, bro. You see how terrible school systems have gotten?
Exactly.
However many years, bro.
Exactly.
And so it's like, me as a parent, it's like, first things first, you looking at the Chromebook all day, you looking at the tablet all day. Come home and look at life. Look outside, go play. You're not coming home and getting on no phone. You're not coming home and...
Exactly.
I'm not gonna say you can't play video games, because you know everybody play video games. I still play video games, but like you're gonna want to play outside. You're gonna want to do this. You're gonna want to do that. I feel like even with everything that's came about, all the new technology, there's nothing in a kid that doesn't make them want to do that. It's
all about environment.
I feel like I feel like it does, because going outside and playing isn't necessarily something that these kids necessarily want to do anymore.
And it's because they aren't shown that that's fun. Because my little cousins were over here yesterday, and it's like they came over here first. They sat on the chair, played their tablets for a little bit, but eventually they got up. They put their tablets down. They was running around playing and doing this, making up games, making up playing ninja and this like that. Like, bro, that never goes away. Kids' creativity does not die.
No,
just because the newest iPhone came out. Kids' creativity dies because these parents don't want to put time into their kids, so they just throw the stuff in their face. And it kills their creativity.
Because they know that they gonna sit on the couch for 3 hours.
Yeah.
They got some peace of quiet. They don't got to worry about.
Yeah, that's very true.
But I mean, like I said, I think that's just the way the world's moving now. I mean,
that's just household to household. I mean,
like 200 years ago, kids was going to war. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids was fighting. You know, so like, I mean, you want to talk about like they would look at some people like us and be like, you had kids working in factories.
I'm saying.
In the 1900s, working in factories at the age of 7, at the ripe age of 7, at the ripe age of 7, 8 years old, working in factories.
No, that's crazy, because they did see us. They can fast forward 100 years.
Yeah.
I know he's not in school learning. We here, oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro.
You had kids in the coal mines, in the factories at 8 years old, bro. Talk about some school.
Music.
What?
Music.
iPhone.
Fun.
Play. Recess. What? Yeah, no, okay.
So you can say like those kids had no creativity. They was at work. They was working. So I mean, like as the generations go on, because we are getting older, in the next 5 years we're going to be damn near in our 30s. We're going to sit here and say those kids are doing this and that. When those kids grow up, they're going to see the kids that are coming up after them. They're going to say those kids are doing like it's a constant. It's a constant cycle. Now I will say,
am I just that old dude now? Just hating on everything?
Yeah, we are. Like, no, I mean, now, to your point, I will say this is the biggest. I feel like when textbooks come out in the next 100 years, this time period is going to be like, they're going to call it like the technological era or something like that.
Yeah.
I will say
They don't call it the screw up era, but
maybe. But I will say this is like the first era, I will say, let me not say in human history, but the most technology has advanced so fast.
Exactly.
In history, I feel like we have. I feel like the amount of technology that has,
because iPhones dropped what 2007.
Yeah, like just
that was 20. That's not even 20 years ago.
From the time that we were born, because we're all born in like the same year. From the time we were born up until what's happened now, it's like it's night and day, and this hasn't even been 30 years.
It's been 25 years.
It's been 25 years. And like technology is, we have AI now. Like if you just forget everything else, just talk about AI. Like someone made AI. Like there's AI and everything now. You legit have your own companion that you can just talk to and it figures everything out for you at your fingertips. Give somebody in 1930 that. Like,
Chad, here's the plan. Tell such and such to do this and have them sign this. And have them deliver sign this.
It's like looking back at like life was so simple back then. Like life was so simple. You woke up, you milk the cows, or like you go to work and you come home and you take care of your family. And back then everybody had 7, 8 kids. So, you take care of your family and you go on about your day. Like that's all you did.
I think it would be cool to see, like, I get that that's like, yeah, the stereotype, that's what the thing, but I think it would be cool to see like the day in the life,
bro,
of like some kind of other time period.
Not that one.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Not that one.
I'm just saying, like, we chalk it up to like, oh yeah, this was so like it was so simple back then. But it's like,
yeah, what era would y'all want to live in?
For a day? I don't know.
If you could, let me put a little bit more. Let me put a little bit more on the question. If you could go back and live in any era, with the only thing being that you would have to live through every phase of life in that era.
That's what I'm saying.
So that means you start over in life.
No. I'm not talking about from birth to now. I'm saying, like, if you were able to like come back in life, you will have a broke life. You will have a medium, mid-level life. You will have a rich life. Which era do you feel like?
So you would have all 3 different kinds of lives.
Yeah. Which era would you feel like you would want to experience that?
Wait, are we saying you have to live all 3 lives in the same era, or like if I was broke
in the same era?
In the same era, all 3.
And think about. I'm not saying you live you're born broke, you die broke. That's where you start. You start out broke, and you gotta make something shake. Like you start out mid-level, make something shake. You start out rich, just keep getting richer. But you gotta do all 3 in the same era. Which one do you feel like you would live in and would be able to be successful? Like have the most opportunity.
I'll say now.
I'm saying the most opportunity.
I would say now.
CC, oh, you just phone.
I would say now. Now, I think the harder question would be if you just had to roll the dice and you had no, like, you can't set up your life. You only have one life and you're just starting out. Okay, no, I wouldn't even say that. You have to roll the dice. So you could either come from a terrible family, a great family, start off broke, rich, medium, mid-level, doesn't matter. But you only have one life. And you you have to make something shake with whatever you've been dealt with. You have to pick.
You say what era?
So what era is?
Okay,
is
I'm saying, bro.
I'm not saying now.
90s, or I was.
I'm not saying now because it's like I feel like the wealth gap has never been higher. Like,
are we still black?
Yes.
He said, "Are we still black?"
Bro,
are we still black?
No, I'm not saying you. Before like 1980.
I was in like the 80s.
But I'm saying like.
That's a good question. Am I black or am I something else?
I might well turn the camera off now.
We're
always gonna be black. That's non-negotiable.
Bro, I'm just asking. I'm just asking because
for the sake of the question.
Yeah, for the sake of the question, because like it makes it that much harder.
I'm gonna be black. That's why I'm asking.
I mean,
but it's like,
so if you're saying
I still wouldn't choose now.
Okay, so enlighten us to what you.
Okay, listen. If you had to choose an era other than today.
I gotta spice it up.
You can't choose today.
I don't want to choose.
I'm already doing that.
I'm already doing this. I'm not.
And you're a black man.
I don't want to choose right now.
And you're a black man.
Like I said earlier, when you chalk it up, it's like, all you have to do is this. In the, what'd you say, the 70s or whatever it was, or
for what?
You said it'd be so easy. All you gotta do is milk the cow and take care of your family.
Yeah, I mean like back then. I mean like
that's what I'm saying.
Life
has. I feel like it's changed. Its meaning has made like such a change like recent years. It's like wealth isn't always financial. So it's like like people were getting the same joy back then for having
1,000 cows. or
1,000 cows,
1,000 acres.
400 pigs, and like I just said 400.
Stop the cut. Stop the cut. I mean,
4,000 pigs and everything, but like now that same joy is equivalent to having like a Kais on that lifestyle.
Yeah.
So it's like, when do you fight? Because I fight now is a little bit too advanced. And I feel like, there's a time where
Okay, I have felt like that before.
So it's like, I feel like there's somewhere in the middle that's like a happy medium.
It's gotta be the 90s.
I feel like it's the 80s.
I feel like it's the 70s, right when funk started getting popular, like that era. Because I feel like it would have been so good to get into music at that time in life. Like the era right when music stopped being doo wop. It started like and then like and then like and then like the funk started happening, like Soul Train. When that era started, I want to be in that era.
So our parents.
Imagine, buddy. Imagine all of us with froze mustaches.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I know them boys in the 70s. I know they was having so much fun. They was having so much fun.
I can vividly see how he would look in the 70s. I ain't gonna lie. Jordan, once Jordan like cut the hair and like just had the mustache, I guess he knew how he was gonna look when he was 50.
What are you
So I can definitely see how he would look with that fro, that 70s style.
And and if you're black, I feel like that's the era of like revolution. Like that's the era when things started taking a, fight the power, fight the man. Like
that's why I said the 80s. Because I feel like, the playing field never equal, but I feel like, all right, boom, it's our time to shine. Like,
Vietnam.
70s we put it on.
I'm not going to Vietnam. That's Nam. I forgot. That's Nam. I can't go to Nam.
Okay, ain't school because I don't think none of us plan on going to the military. So we can live with a guarantee that we're not going.
They had a draft.
I would if I would have gone, I would have gone for the Air Force. I kind of look, you want to be a pilot.
They had a draft for Nam, though, didn't they? No, they had a draft for Nam, didn't they? Didn't they have a draft?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I'm not gonna say yes, but it might be.
I don't think they had maybe, I don't know. But I know Vietnam happened during that time frame too. So I don't want to go to Vietnam because it was.
That's not gonna happen. But
we was out there getting mollywopped in Vietnam. I'm not gonna lie.
I still pick the 80s because I feel like personally the 80s is like equivalent to the 2010 to 2020 era, but it's just in that level of technological advancement. So it's like the same type of like euphoria that we're getting from everything that we got last year. Because you asked me, 2016 was the greatest year on Earth ever. From
2016?
2016.
The greatest year on Earth ever?
Ever. In history of Earth. 2016 was the greatest year ever.
The greatest day on Earth in the history of the existence
of January 1st to December 31st, 2016.
2016
best year of my life.
That was an amazing year.
It was like, I feel like somewhere in the 80s is like that kind of same timeline. Because I feel like the 90s is popping, but it's like that's when things took a whole new switch from the 80s to the 90s. Because I feel like the 90s is still...
Okay, but you're saying, are you bringing it back to the question or no?
Yeah, because I feel like the 80s is like, you're still able to enjoy new opportunity that we talk about now and how everything is like easier than how it was years back. But it's just on a scale that is like not... We ain't got to worry about AI and stuff like that.
So you've been the same age you are now in the 80s?
Yeah.
Because you can't be... If you're born in the 80s, you're not going to experience that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was going to ask. Do y'all want to be born in this year? Or
we'll just say you start at 18 years old. You're 18.
Yeah.
So you're old enough to... You're an adult. You're starting your life 18 years old.
Like, it's 1980, not 2025. I feel like I would be able to enjoy life more and make it happen.
I feel like that's
a little bit easier. Still be able, than now, but still be able to enjoy life and everything that's happening, because I feel like making it back then is here and now it's all the way up here.
The bar?
Because of like, not the bar, but just like
the scale of it.
The scale of it and how much you have to do and like
in order to stand out.
Just like, because I can't think of the term. What are we going through right now? Inflation. I don't know exactly what it was like. But
definitely
like,
the same thing.
I mean, but I feel like inflation now is insane. Besides like the Great Recession and all that type of stuff.
Well, no, I mean, inflation comes around because people are making more money.
I'm saying.
Like, people are making more money.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like $1 million now compared to $1 million in the 80s, it holds a lot more weight back then because the money hasn't reached a point yet to where it's like, okay, it's getting out of control. Now it's getting out of control. Back then, 80s, you're not seeing, what, 9-figure sports contracts. So it's like you can still live that life and be successful, but it's like it just seems more attainable. But you still be able to do what you're doing.
Because I guess now, like, people sit here and say, like, we look at $1 million now, and we're just like, I mean, yeah, I would love $1 million, but like, let's say someone signed a sports contract for $5 million. He ain't even get paid for it.
Right.
I feel like we be saying that.
Hey, what did we say in the car yesterday? $1.5 billion lottery.
And then Corbin gonna talk about some. Well, they gonna take taxes away. Oh yeah, so you only make about 800 million. You only making about 200 million.
Ain't even worth it for real. I don't even want that much. But I want the full deal. But it's like I feel like maybe not $1 million, but like $5 million deal. I feel like you get that to 85, you're set for life. $5 million deal now. Folks going. OBJ was talking about how sports money was not lasting him.
That's because of a life.
I'm saying, bro.
But I'm saying I feel you could still live that lifestyle back then because it was cheaper. Like you could reach the top and it
was worth more.
So I feel like it was worth more back then. So I feel like it wouldn't take as much.
Also, I feel like back then they did a lot more with a lot less than we do now.
Exactly.
Like
that's everything that I'm trying to say. Yeah.
I mean, and let's take your athletes, especially in the '80s. They spent all their money on crack, women, crack, cocaine.
What?
Cocaine in the streets like COVID in the '80s. Like,
oh, boy.
Go watch some documentaries about basketball. All them players was high. All them players was coked out. Every single one of them.
It ain't hard to imagine.
Everybody.
That's why everybody dunk faces was crazy back then.
Everybody was on cocaine in the '80s. All they spent their money on was that. They bought a new car. They bought a house. They didn't have to necessarily
go flex it all.
Flex everything on everybody. One, because they didn't have social media to flex it all on.
I'm saying.
A lot of people now go broke. Like,
they had magazines.
You didn't have people out there.
I mean, it's the same impact, but I guess you just.
It's not.
It's not the same amount of impact, but it's still the same approach.
Yeah, I feel like
now we don't read magazines now. It just changed.
I see a magazine on like a dentist thing, and I'm just like, okay.
Exactly. People used to wait.
I used to
go get the latest copy of this.
I just go on Twitter when I want to see news. But I give you the '80s. I think I feel like as a black man, any period before 1970. 60,
no bueno.
I'll give you like 65, maybe. If you pick, like, I'm gonna say, I was born in 1842.
You're good.
Like,
where? In Africa? You're good.
I was born in 1930.
But like even back then, just getting a good job, having a home.
As a white man,
no, but like
no, I mean there's people that there's definitely people that did it. But it's like that's just not.
But it's like even then, just I feel like that. I mean, granted, everybody wants to be rich, but I feel like happiness was cheaper back then.
Oh, definitely.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, you could still live a successful life back then and have a quarter of what you got right now.
Yeah.
And you would feel like you had the world.
Yeah.
Because even now, like, I mean, with whatever jobs that we have now, we still feel like that's not enough.
Well, I mean, but look at us, yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, we still feel like...
You can work from home.
Yeah.
Y'all work from home.
I do not.
No, I'm talking. My bad. Y'all like the only two that don't work from home.
We do not.
Y'all like the only two that don't.
I'm in there 5 days a week. Monday to Friday.
I did. I'm sorry. I think about all my other LBs. Shout out to y'all boys, man. Somebody probably works from home tomorrow.
Yeah, y'all little working from home every Monday and Friday, boys. Them boys gonna be working for real.
But then it's like, why I gotta go to the office today, bro? Why I gotta go to work? I don't want to go to work. I want to work at home.
Boys have a five day weekend.
Exactly.
Every week. Yeah, I gotta go to office Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
I just feel like
remember the conversation in the chat last week, bro?
When we said what?
When he was talking about what to do after work. You work from home on two of the days.
You have ample time to find a hobby.
Exactly. I wish I had a job that I could work from home so I could work and not be home. Like imagine just
talking about some passive.
No, like he can go anywhere.
No, I'm just saying, like, I can just spend the day. I can, like, travel the night before wake up in another city.
That's what I aspire. That's what I aspire.
Just work.
Like, you can be at the pool.
Yeah. You can be on the beach.
Doing work.
Well, that's what I aspire.
You ain't probably be able to focus. I couldn't imagine doing no coding sitting down,
No, I'm talking about probably like some man type stuff.
I do it though. Like if I had the opportunity, because that's the reason why a lot of companies are actually going back to bring people in office, because people are taking that for granted. They over here doing BS at work. Because I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I mean, you got teams and everything. Like a lot of people just wiggle that mouth to make sure the check green, and then they go chill. But like, I don't know. Work from home is a blessing though. So if you get to work from home, be grateful.
Stop complaining.
Stop complaining about going to work. Anybody that work from home any day of the week, will never be able to sit here and make me feel bad for never going to work ever in office. Working 5 days a week, regardless of what is going on.
People say it's hard to like have structure and make a routine, but I'm like, you have all the freedom. At least it's how I feel.
I feel like that
you're not trying hard enough.
I feel like that comes with discipline.
Yeah,
Like,
I say get disciplined. You're not trying hard enough. Yeah. Because people who don't get to work from home don't have a choice.
Yeah.
So you want your structure made for you is what you're saying.
Even on a Friday, Saturday, like I still have like a day plan.
I'm saying
I intend on doing. If you get to work, people that work from home have the ultimate like cheat code on having passive income, having a second career. Like it's an ultimate cheat code. So if you're working from home and
or going their personal goals,
like it doesn't have to be money related. Like
be anything.
Yeah, even if like if you're not expanding on anything else in your life and just working from home, this is like, what are you doing with that opportunity? Like you're not doing anything, because a lot of people that work in person, they don't have that luxury.
You don't have a choice.
Only time you have free is literally Friday, and Saturday, Sunday. And Sunday, you're really just preparing to go back to work on Monday.
And Friday, you might have Friday night. So you have one day.
So you really only have Saturday as like a full day to just
24 hours,
not worry about work whatsoever.
I used to work on Saturdays.
Yeah, some people will work more than that.
So like, I mean, if you could work from home and easy second career, easy path. No, nothing easy, but passive income, like.
But to get like the get in the door, the gateway.
Yeah.
Easy opportunity.
And like, I know people that have jobs where they work from home and they like literally have a second job that they go to in person and they just work their other job while they're making 2 paychecks.
I had a homegirl in college. She had a work from home job, like in school. She was me in class working. I'm like, that's crazy.
I want that.
Like, if I had a work from home job, well, obviously I'd be doing real estate still. But also, like, I wouldn't mind just having a job, like, working at a store or something. Like,
you know what mine would be? Working part-time at the airport. So I can get flight discounts.
I was thinking about getting a job at the airport.
I was going to tell you, look.
I was thinking about that.
You should do that.
Yeah.
Or some hotel.
You see, bro,
hotel discount.
I'm not going to lie. I definitely would like be a concierge.
Do it, bro.
Bro, you know what's a good, bro? Construction is so underrated. I didn't know it was so underrated. Like,
what do you mean?
The people in construction make bank.
Yeah, if you pick up a skill,
they
absolutely.
Make bank in construction.
Trade is
very, very underrated.
Now you do earn that money, like especially when you're when you're like, I'm talking about blue collar, first starting out construction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about management and stuff, but like you make bank, but you like earn that money.
Yeah,
like you're out there in rain, sleet, or snow, more than likely.
What dude you got to be to hold the stop and slow sign? You know when people doing construction, you got the 2 people holding the stop sign and the slow sign.
Those people sometimes,
bro. That's like the worst person. They gotta be the worst person on the team.
Bro,
that might be template, bro. Like you're not even hired for real. That's like,
how mad I'd be if the whole day, like I can't even lay a single brick. I'm holding a sign up all day.
But that's a job that's bad.
Those are temp workers.
That's a job that make you want to go do some work, bro.
Probably. Exactly.
Bro.
I'll be so mad.
I'd be sitting, but it'd be so sweaty, bro. Just sitting there.
Well, you know how cold it is now. When I be leaving and going to work, and I be seeing like they're over there by New Realm, how they're building out like a concert stage or something.
It's a music venue.
Yeah, like they be out there in the 20-degree weather.
Last Monday when it was 17 degrees,
and they be out there, bro. And they be out there like.
Luckily, my project is like on its last legs. Like we're all inside now, but when we had no AC or like it was just a shell. That's what I'm talking about. When people talk about, oh, I work from home, this and that, it's like you have a choice, bro. We don't have a choice to do that, and so many people don't. Like you have to be there. What else are you gonna do? Not show up?
Yeah, you gotta. You don't show up, you get fired.
And it's not even a complaining thing. It's just a perspective thing.
And the people that work in the office and they work from home, they not working from home, bro.
I'm saying
they not really. Yeah, you have upper management that like in there. They got actually meetings to be on. They're in meetings and stuff like that. But like,
right.
I'm in manufacturing, so it's like all of our meetings. The only teams meeting I've ever had is like when it's all of Michelin is having like some kind of event, and like we get to look at it from teams or something like that. But every meeting that we have is in person. Like we don't do no teams meeting. I don't do a teams call. It's like, hey, can you meet me in my office? Or like it's in this team room. Like we don't ever like there is no online team meeting. So there is no chance to work from home because 9 times out of 10, everybody else is going to be there but you.
I feel like every faculty like work day could be a work from home day. Every professional development meeting could be a Zoom meeting.
I mean, at this point, you can just teach the kids from home.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
That's a
I feel
terrible
like
idea.
I wish I could find an online teaching job. No.
I would say high school is a
High
good,
school.
is a good
Yeah.
age. I mean, kids kind of have like high school. I can trust a good. I would say 60-70% of kids. I can trust them to get on a Zoom call and learn what they
Not
got.
even. I can trust them to understand that you have to do what you have. This is what the
You
class
do
requires you
graduate,
for.
yeah.
Pass. Kid, but fourth grade on Zoom, but what? I don't know, but that's scary.
Well, it's like kids need that development, anyways.
Yeah, they need
Like,
to
you need development to be around.
I like everything about teaching them kids, bro, was all just about like the classroom environment.
Yeah, you got to get them acclimated.
And you can't do that over Zoom. Kids only respect you if they like you. No, that's definitely not true.
What?
But I don't know.
No, because a lot of kids, you can call it respect, but fear is another difference from respect. I feel like kids only respect you if they like if you respect them. You don't necessarily have to like them, but you respect them. Like I know people that
you understand.
I have respect for based off of what they do, but do I have a liking to the person? Like, am I going to go out and grab a beer with them? Maybe not. But for kids, like if a kid takes a liking to you, I would say that a kid respects you or looks up to you. Like they, especially like as a man, if a boy like anywhere between the age, any age of another young man that's younger than you, like if he takes a liking to you, I feel like respect comes with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
But that's different from like how you got a Joe Jackson,
all people that he thought of.
No, I'm saying like, are you gonna say that the Jackson 5, did they respect him? Or did they fear him?
Maybe both.
Probably both. I respect LeVar Ball because even though he has his antics, like his three sons, like he did an amazing job in taking his three sons from. He had a game plan from taking his sons from here to where they're all super successful right now. Like you can tell those are three kids that respect their father. Like that's someone that they respect.
Well,
we might have to cut. We might have to cut.
We know we're running like an hour and a half.
Also,
really?
We're gonna have to cut a lot of clips out of this.
We want this rambling.
We're gonna have to cut. We're gonna have to cut a lot of clips out of this one too.
Last thing before we finish, I keep looking at this Christmas tree. Y'all got New Year's resolutions?
I want to stop drinking as much. I don't want to stop drinking like totally because like I enjoy like a Thursday night brew. I enjoy that. But like this week, I had a work party on Wednesday. I had a real estate event on Thursday. Didn't do nothing on Friday. No, we went out on Friday. We went out on Friday. Saturday we had the Christmas housewarming. Right, I drank every single one of those days, and so it's just like stuff like that. I don't want to do no more. Like I want to like
continuously.
Yeah, I'll have like a nice Thursday night drink. I have like me a little drink or two on a Thursday, and then that'd be it. And then I want to be in the gym like every single day. I want to train for I want to run a marathon in 2026. I want to do that. Yeah, a lot going. So I'm kind of just getting all my bad habits out.
Yeah,
these last couple of weeks. So
I guess we'll keep up with that one.
Yeah.
See if you might do this next week. Week after that. If you like this in about 2 months.
Yeah. I'm trying to say unless
you know you're gonna show it. Yeah, I've been working out just a little bit. I remember we said back a few episodes. I was going to be, taking things a little bit more serious now.
I ain't trying to get that big though. Somebody my height, I can't get like that swole. I look
like SpongeBob with the inflatable.
I look like a little pit bull. Like.
I mean, really, I'm just building to where I can get to the next level. One big thing I want to do is buy a house. I think that's a goal that I can work towards in 2026. And then there's just preparing the other areas to get ready for that. So financially, habit wise, like second child wise, you know what I'm saying? All of that stuff. Just taking that, not even taking it more seriously, but just actualizing. So with that, like a lot of the bad habits got to go out too. A lot of the consistency got to go up. Same thing with the drinking. Sometimes it's like I get to that point and it's just like, all right, why we don't have to have a drink today. All right, we don't have to do this. Why are we going? What are your goals, buddy? What's your new resolution?
Kind of like Kev. Like I respect, you want to run a marathon, but I don't have any set things I want to accomplish this year. I just want to just keep going. And in terms of just like the things, party favors, I don't necessarily feel I need to quit anything. I just need to kind of be like you, like do I need to do this today?
Yeah.
Do I need to do this before I do other things, or do I need to do other things first?
I feel like play hard, work hard.
You work hard, play hard. I'll play hard, then work hard.
Right.
But I feel like I could work harder if I play after.
I mean, I'll just say that to say, like, if you're going to go 4 days straight drinking, you better have...
Oh, you need a 4 day,
like
8 days.
You better have...
Yeah.
Like, you better have $1 deal the day before the first day.
Right.
You know? I'm saying, like, I just don't believe in just...
You can't play harder than you work.
Yeah, you can't play harder than you work.
Yeah,
exactly.
But it's like...
I think I did a little bit of that this year.
I just know I've had a habit since college. I got this to do today. All right, but let me go do whoop first and chill, and then come home and rush, do everything I need to do when I could have did it first before I went and played. Probably did it better, and then be able to go and do whatever I want to do and enjoy it more because I don't have to do anything else. So that's a habit.
Like, when you're young,
I'm not young. That's
okay, but like I said,
I need to work on that, and then read more books. Because I'm finally getting to the point where I understand that you have to read if you want to keep getting knowledge. Like, you have to read. Like, it's not negotiable. And I've hated it for so long, but I feel like I can finally get to a point now where I can actually sit down and read a book.
It's funny you say that, bro, because I was actually, right before I came here, talking to my girl, and I was looking at videos of, like, real estate, like finding real estate books to read. I feel like a lot of people, I'm sitting here trying to do stuff on social media and try to do all this stuff, and it's like, do I really even know, like, all the ins and outs, like, of what's going on? Like, I need to learn not just your textbook, well, what is a deed? What some form do I need to sign? But, like, need to read. Like, it's so much information in
a lot of those books be like, then they don't tell you when such and such is. Boom, and it's all right there.
Instead of books.
So, yeah. And it's like, I feel like as I got older, I was trying to force myself to just read all these straight financial literacy and this book and this book and this book. And it's like, bro, I can get back. There's nothing wrong with that. And still keep those. I can still read some fiction. I can still read some things that I actually like. I just need to read because once I start reading those books I enjoy, it'll make it tolerable to read the things that I just feel like would just be for it.
I'm gonna get a book myself. Tyson, you inspired me to go to Barnes and Noble.
I thought we should all start reading a book together, bro. Might as well.
What book?
We can pick one.
We can do that.
I can't. Not real estate.
We'll have book clubs.
I'm not hating on the book club, bro.
Nah,
I like good book club. Trying to anything else. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Shout out to my dog Olu. Olu inspired me, bro. Cause I've been like, I need to get back in the gym, but it's like I really could like slim like down a lot if I want to. I can only slim down so much because my head big, so I can't be smaller.
It's not even about slowing down, but like just transforming to where you want to be.
Yeah, fast because it's like
all it is just like people think it's some kind of crack method or like some kind of like form. No, like it's literally just consistency. That is consistency. Olu did it quick.
Just consistency.
Olu did it in a year.
He said this is December. It was 10 months. 10 months. He went from, I forgot what it was. I think like 75 pounds or something like that.
Olu was a big guy already. I'm saying like Olu's already a naturally big guy.
Yeah, it's pure consistency.
He's Olu's from like I remember I saw him I didn't see Olu for like what 5-6 months.
It's about 6 months. Yeah.
And when I saw Olu, I told Kev, I said, "Is Olu sick?"
I remember he texted me. I was like, "No, bro." He just put that word.
Like no, like he just lost that weight that fast.
And it's just like this part's about Olu, but like just me in general, I'm like I've seen people lose weight and like look different, and I'm just like, damn, I wonder what I look like if I just dropped like more weight than I feel like I just kind of wanted to, just to be able to be back where I was at. But it's like I do want to get like more lean. Cause I feel like I could just dress better and like just have more variety when I shop. And it's like, bro, if I could imagine like going to the store and not having to only look for extra large and like 2X, to still have like an oversized shirt, I'm like, bro, I could find so much more better stuff and like do this and do that. And like I could just like that right there in itself is kind of like what kind of motivates me. And I didn't have some happy weight, bro. Since I've been with my lady, bro, so I need to get rid of that. That happy weight,
like 2026, bro. Like I mean, luckily it didn't hit neither one of us, but I was just like 2026, like we're gonna have a fitness goal because we are very happy, and I know it was like I can feel like I can feel whenever we come down, we eating good, we get a little drink, and I'm just like it's easy combo.
And the last thing is just like get some type of asset this year.
Yeah,
whether it's an actual property or something working towards a master's degree. So yeah, because that's I feel like the turning point, and I feel like I'm starting to see a lot of people in my circle like make that jump and hit that next level.
To stop just living
Yeah.
in a track.
So,
yeah.
really like expand and grow. And I'm like, all right.
That's what 2026 is for.
Yeah.
I feel like 2026 is going to be a really good year. I feel like it's going to be a really good year. If 2026 sucks, if 2026 it sucks.
But I feel like we've got to the point now where it's like, okay, things happen outside of our control. But I feel like we know enough to do what we need to do to not make it suck.
But
and even if we don't get to where we want to, we just can't go backwards. I feel like I went backwards in 2025. But I learned some.
I was gonna say, as long as you learn, then you're still winning.
I feel like there's always things that you can't control, but if you're not controlling the thing that you can control to the best of your ability, then you can't blame the things outside of your control that dictate if something didn't go well
or not.
Like if you're not taking care of your health, if you're not if you're overspending, you're not taking care of yourself financially. Like if you're not doing the things that are in your control,
you're not stewarding those things well.
A lot of the problems that people have aren't even because of things that every time you hear someone has a problem, well, this happened, this happened. Well,
so think about the steps that you took to get there.
The steps that you took to get there. I mean, a lot of it.
Well, it's been an asshole.
Thank y'all for listening to the Third Degree Podcast. You didn't ask for it, but you got it anyway. If something we said made you upset, look in the mirror and ask yourself why.
I forgot you said that. Appreciate y'all for watching.
Be back.
Hope y'all enjoyed the in-person. We could do more.
And we got special guests coming, man.
Facts, yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
we got special guests.
It's coming anyways.
Yeah,
turn for 2026.
Yeah, we got special guests that's gonna be on the podcast too.
Book club coming.
Be dope.
Facts. We still figuring out how to do this. So
yeah, teach all about some home buying, how to use credit cards.
This space,
like the whole
space, content, podcast.
Yeah, teach y'all how to do stuff with that.
I just can't wait for y'all to. I just can't wait till we blow up. And then people go back and scroll down to our first video. This is how they used to be, bro. What is that? You wait on it?
Oh, see.
Yeah, we're going to do a car vlog. All of us getting dream cars. And I'm going to have a 4Runner.
we can't beat that YouTube page. Yeah, pranks Jordan. Pranks fake window on his car.
Jordan can't put laxatives in Jordan's nightcap.
like I can actually see that.
No, the little the little cover pictures.
That clickbait.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
We need to go live or something. People like live watch. No, we can't do that.
We haven't even dropped it yet.
Yeah, we have to get people.
I'm just saying we can't be live because we gonna say some shit that's gonna.
We're not bad for that.
How much is rolling to?
We're not bad for that.
It's gotta be like 145.
Y'all next time, man.